On August 9th, 1969, 999 happy haunts were allowed the opportunity to practice their terror with ghoulish delight. When this new ghostly attraction finally opened in New Orleans Square, restless spirits awakened from all around to vocalize, terrorize, and socialize with the guests of Disneyland that were brave enough to venture inside. This is Dateline Disney, and today we will be stepping all the way in and making room for everyone inside the Haunted Mansion. The cadaverous pallor that started the conception of the Haunted Mansion comes before WED Enterprises and even Disneyland. As Walt Disney began to hire Imagineers, the first ever illustration of Disneyland arose, displaying green fields and early versions of Main Street USA, Frontierland, and a carnival similar to the original Fantasyland. After seeing this concept, Harper Goff created his own add-on, a sketch displaying a crooked street that led away from Main Street to an old decrepit manor atop a hill overlooking the park. Walt liked this idea and assigned Ken Anderson the task of developing a story that surrounded Goff's sketch. Soon after, plans to build New Orleans Square as a transition between Adventureland and Frontierland were made. Taking after its namesake, New Orleans Square was set to house attractions like a thieves' market, a pirate wax museum, and a walk-through haunted house. Anderson developed history to surround the mansion, among these a bloody tale about a sea captain who murdered his bride before hanging himself. While never explicitly stated to be part of the attraction we know today, you can still find the wedding ring of the bride embedded in the pavement leading up to the mansion before meeting her during the ride. Six years after Disneyland opened a huge success, handbills were handed to guests entering the park detailing the Haunted Mansion, which was scheduled to open in 1963. The exterior was finished that year, but it would still take another 6 years for the mansion to finally open in 1969. This delay was in part due to Disney's focus and involvement in the New York World's Fair, as well as his untimely death in 1966, when the attraction was redesigned. As this redesign started, Ken Anderson had left the team behind the attraction, and many other Imagineers began stepping in to contribute their own thoughts and ideas to the project. There was meant to be a restaurant side to the mansion, similar to the Blue Bayou and the Pirates of the Caribbean. Known as Museum of the Weird, this idea was ultimately scrapped, but many of the visual illusions planned for it were used in the final attraction. During the development of said visual tricks, Raleigh Crump and Yale Gracie, the Imagineers tasked with creating the ghostly illusions, forgot to shut down the mechanics they had been working on when they left. After a request from custodial staff to remember to turn the effects off next time due to their eerie nature, Crump and Gracie did so, but with a catch. The warehouse was then rigged up with motion sensors, set to kill the lights and turn the effects back on. The morning after this was set up, the pair of Imagineers returned to see their effects still running, with a broom sitting in the center of the floor. Personnel were quick to inform them that the cleaning crew would not be returning. The state of the mansion continued to evolve, with the original plan for a walkthrough being swapped out with the Omnimover system seen previously in Adventure Through Inner Space. For the attraction, the system would be known as the Doom Buggy. The Omnimover system provided a much higher capacity than a walkthrough, and the cars could rotate freely in any direction at any point, giving Imagineers ultimate control over what guests would be experiencing throughout the attraction. After opening to immediate success and record crowds, the Haunted Mansion ended up becoming a staple Disney attraction, opening in 1971 at the Magic Kingdom in Florida, 1983 at Tokyo Disneyland, and in 1992 under the name of Phantom Manor at Disneyland Paris. Phantom Manor is similar to the original attraction, played as a reimagining. The only other Haunted Mansion-esque ride to open was Mystic Manor, a more friendly and mysterious attraction that does not touch on the topics of spirits of the afterlife, instead opting for an adventurous story surrounding an ancient, enchanted music box. Thanks for watching Dateline Disney. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, you can drop us a like and check out the rest of the episodes on our channel. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook so you can be among the first to know when more Dateline Disney releases. If there's anything you'd like to see in a future episode, leave us a comment and we'll be sure to cover it another time.